Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja and today I will be discussing in front of you C3 cycle. Now what do you mean by this C3 cycle? It is actually a process, a cycle of photosynthesis in plants. Now how do we define photosynthesis? Synthesis in the presence of light, or plants manufacture their food by a process known as photosynthesis. All of you know this is the basic difference also between plants and animals. जैसे हम लोग हैं, हम लोग खाना गैस पे बनाते हैं. Plants क्या करेंगे? Plants have a tendency to make their own food. So how they make their own food? By a process known as photosynthesis. And the organelle involved in this is chloroplast. अब सबसे पहले तो the question which can come in your mind is कि why do we call this as C3 cycle? So the reason to this is the first stable product which is produced. First stable product is a 3-carbon compound which is actually 3-phosphoglyceric acid. That is why this cycle is known as C3 cycle. Now this C3 cycle is basically operative in all the land plants, terrestrial plants. And what are the 3 major steps involved in C3 cycle? First is carboxylation phase. Now carboxylation means there is attachment of carbon dioxide. अगर हम अटैच करते हैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड तो उसको बोलते हैं कार्बोक्सिलेशन. अगर हम रिमूव करते हैं तो इसको हम बोलते हैं डीकार्बोक्सिलेशन. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप है कार्बोक्सिलेशन, सेकंड स्टेप है रिडक्शन, और थर्ड स्टेप है रीजेनरेशन. मतलब क्या हुआ, जितने भी रिएक्शंस हुए समथिंग हैज टू बी, जो यूज हुआ उसको हम रीजेनरेट करते हैं बाय द थर्ड फेज विच इज रीजेनरेशन फेज. नाउ टेक अप, वी आर गोइंग टू टेक अप ईच स्टेप वन बाय वन. अब देखो सबसे पहला स्टेप इज व्हाट? कार्बोक्सिलेशन. माने अभी जस्ट नाउ आई टोल्ड यू देयर विल बी अटैचमेंट ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. अब मैंने तुम्हें बताया, आई हैव टोल्ड यू C3 साइकिल ऑपरेटिव कहाँ पे है? C3 साइकिल इज ऑपरेटिव इन द क्लोरोप्लास्ट. ऑब्वियसली क्लोरोप्लास्ट आर द किचन्स ऑफ द प्लांट्स. अब कार्बोक्सिलेशन का मतलब क्या है कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड अटैच करनी है. अब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड किस पे अटैच करनी है? दैट इज RuBp. RuBp is the first substrate on which carboxylation occurs, and इसका full form is ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. और ये रिएक्शन कहाँ पे हो रही है? This reaction is occurring basically, see what happens is, always remember कोई भी रिएक्शन हो रही है तो उसके लिए enzymes are required. ऐसे कोई रिएक्शन कभी भी नहीं होती है without the enzyme. तो यहाँ पे भी सेम वही होगा. This RuBp will undergo carboxylation in the presence of enzyme Rubisco. Very important enzyme. अब इसमें देखो, this Rubisco stands for ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. अब ये जो CO ग्रुप है ये अलग अलग है. It is C, it is O. तो अगर तो कार्बोक्सिलेशन होनी होगी तो C will act. अगर ऑक्सीजन ऐड होनी होगी तो O will act. ठीक है, तो इस एंजाइम को हम क्या बोलते हैं? दिस इज नोन एज Rubisco. फुल फॉर्म वुड बी ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate carboxylase and oxygenase. तो अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का कंसेंट्रेशन ज्यादा है एटमॉस्फेयर में तो दिस विल बी देयर. अगर ऑक्सीजन का ज्यादा है तो दिस विल बी देयर, विच इज नोन एज फोटो रेस्पिरेशन, जो हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. So this is very important. ठीक है, अब राइबुलोज बिसफॉस्फेट जब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ कंबाइन करता है तो ये एक इंटरमीडिएट बनाता है, एंड दिस इंटरमीडिएट इज वेरी अनस्टेबल, तभी मैंने इसको स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट्स में लिखा है. दिस इंटरमीडिएट इज 3 कीटो राइबिटॉल 1,5 बिसफॉस्फेट. ठीक है, और ये क्या करेगा, सिंस इट इज अनस्टेबल, ये ब्रेक कर जाएगा 3-फॉस्फोग्लिसरल एसिड और 3-PGA और 3-फॉस्फोग्लिसरिक एसिड. राइट, 6 मॉलिक्यूल्स इसके कंबाइन करेंगे. ठीक है, तो इट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म व्हाट, 12 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ, और 6 मॉलिक्यूल्स ही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के कंबाइन करेंगे. That is why it is known as C3 cycle, because first stable product is 3-PGA, 3-phosphoglyceric acid. और ये जो एंजाइम है, this enzyme is the most powerful या abundant enzyme which is present, क्योंकि it is carboxylating all the plants which have to undergo photosynthesis. And the occurrence of this plant is, it occurs on the outer surface of thylakoid membrane. Right. अब ये तो हो गया फर्स्ट फेज. सेकेंड फेज क्या है, रिडक्शन. जो चीज बनी उसकी रिडक्शन होगी. नाउ सी, सेकेंड फेज वुड बी रिडक्शन फेज. अब how many molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid are there? 12 molecules of this are there. So it, when it undergoes reduction, it is going to form 3-phosphoglyceric acid. It will form 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Means ATP will donate its inorganic phosphate, will be converted into ADP, and it is going to form 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Right? And this will again undergo reduction, forming 3-phosphoglycerol aldehyde. Now see, there is a difference. This is an acid and this is an aldehyde. So basically in this reduction, what is happening is, first is कि 12 molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid are phosphorylated to form 12 molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid and ADP, because you can see phosphate is being donated by ATP, ये बना देता है, and then this 12 molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid are reduced to 12 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerol aldehyde. So here what happens is NADPH plus H positive will be converted into NADP positive plus H positive. Right. Now once this 3-phosphoglycerol aldehyde is produced, it is converted into its isomer, which is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Means this will be converted to form this. Or the enzyme here would be triose phosphate isomerase. Now there will be distribution of this, 3 molecules of this and 3 molecules of this are going to form 3 molecules of one plus 3 molecules of the another, 6 carbon atom, so they are going to form what? Fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. And this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate gives out inorganic phosphate, forming fructose 6-phosphate. So this is how the reduction cycle is finished. Okay, and this fructose 6-phosphate can be utilized to form glucose 6-phosphate, sucrose, starch, and other things. Now the third step was a regeneration phase. Whatever is lost, it has to be regenerated back. Third is regeneration phase. Now, in this regeneration phase, what happens is transketolase and transaldolase reactions occur. Transketolase and transaldolase reactions occur. Means transfer of keto group and transfer of aldol group is there. So what are the reactions? This fructose 6-phosphate will combine with 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde to form 3,6,9. It will split up into, see, this is having 6 carbon atoms, this is having 3 carbon atoms. 6 plus 3, 9 hua. It will split up into 4 carbon compound plus 5 carbon compound. 4 carbon compound is erythrose 4-phosphate and 5 carbon compound is xylulose 5-phosphate. Right? Then what happens is that 2 molecules are reacting with this to form this. Another reaction is, this is simple, you can see 6 plus 3, transketolase. I'll write it here. Next reaction is DHAP, another isomer. It will combine with, this DHAP will combine with 4 carbon compound, erythrose 4-phosphate. 4 plus 3, so it forms pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate. Right? Here the enzyme will be transaldolase. Then 2 molecules of pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate will react with 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, because one is ketonic, one is aldolic group. So 7 plus 3, 10. So it will split up into, in the presence of transketolase enzyme, 7 plus 3, 10. So it will split up into 5 carbon compound and 5 carbon compound. So 5 carbon compound will be, one will be xylulose 5-phosphate and other would be ribose 5-phosphate. Right? And this ribose 5-phosphate will form ribulose 5-phosphate, because what we have to generate is, we have to generate RUBP, which was ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, and this xylulose will also be converted into ribulose 5-phosphate. And this ribulose 5-phosphate has 1 phosphate less. So 1 phosphate will come from ATP and it is going to form ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate plus ADP. So you can see we started with what? We started with RUBP, and in the end we are generating also RUBP. Is it? So if we overall see the energetics of this, we can say ki what is coming inside. Inside is coming is 6 moles of carbon dioxide, 18 molecules of ATP, and 12 molecules of NADPH. And what is going out is, obviously, क्यों हो रहा है ये सारा? Because we have to synthesize glucose. 1 molecule of glucose, 18 molecules of ADP, and 12 molecules of NADP positive. So this is how the C3 cycle is operative. Right? So if you have any doubts regarding C3 cycle, don't hesitate to write on doubtplate@gmail.com. And please subscribe to Mr. Doubt, which is our YouTube channel. We'll be clearing more and more doubts of yours. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.